Welcome back to the van for what I think is going to be the last build video. I think over the next 3 days, it's going to get done. Except for a few finishing touches, but I think it's time to make a list and make things happen. If you're new here, my name is Laura. I'm wrapping up the build on this Ford Transit van so that I can visit every national park in the US. Make sure you click subscribe so you can come along on the journey, since this is almost done. Today, I'm going to finish sealing the countertop and the shelves for the closet. I'm using Minwax water-based polyurethane. It seems to be working really well. This is what it looks like dry on the first side of my countertop. It doesn't look too shiny unless you really catch the light. I used a brush to apply it, which is what it recommends, and it worked really well. That's what I'm going to start with. We have one thing, so it's halfway through the day and we have one thing off the list, but. Jigsaw blade is too long, so I have to use this board to pop it out a little. I'm playing with how I want to do the backsplash right now. The current plan is to actually secure it to the cabinets. It won't be very heavy. It's only going to be like 23 inches by 17 inches. I'm just trying to see how it'll meet up with the wall and what I can do. I also want it to look kind of level, and to have something level in the van is a little rough. It's never really a good day when you end up having to use two shirts. I feel like I was on a big roll. This is the first day I've had to use my emergency shirt, but still. I crossed off putting the shelves in, and I'm gonna cross off gluing the back panels. Either way, that is it for today. I will catch you tomorrow where we knock off more of the things on the list. Welcome back. At the end of the day yesterday, I was trying to finish the bed really fast, and I cut the bed supports too short based on a warp in the board. So today, I'm going to start the day by recutting each of those boards. Trying to rush today to get as much done as possible. The boards are still drying to build the bed. Jumping to backsplash. All of that was just to find my lines so that I can actually make straight lines. I'm going to use this handheld tile cutter to cut and break the tile. Use this wheel to score the tile, and then you break it off. It looks easy for square tiles. Hopefully it works out for this. I'll get better at it. I'm going to use that bottom space to attach it to the cabinets so I can actually glue it down and grout it before putting it in the van, which is pretty great. Instead of mortar, I'm going to use construction adhesive. We'll find out later if that was a bad idea. And then I have standard very white grout. To do everything in 3 days is not happening very quickly. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll try again. Welcome back. Today is day 3 of trying to get everything on this list finished, which means we need to get to work. I just took the tape off of the back here, and I wanted to show you how good it turned out. I'm really excited that everyone recommended that those be stained instead of painted. They turned out so good. That is a good way to get the day started. I am going to go work on the tile, get that grouted. It's supposed to dry in 3 hours, so I might even put the backsplash up today after we're done working on plumbing. Never done this before, but I only need a little bit, so I'm going to try just to mix half of the grout. Now that I have the backsplash grouted, I'm gonna move over to the kitchen galley and get that finished. I'm gonna use this cardboard protector that it was sent with as a template. I'm gonna get it traced out on my countertop, and then I'll be able to cut that once I'm ready. That should allow me to see kind of where I want the faucet to. Now I just need the faucet. Well, that is it for today. The sink is in, the hole is ready for the faucet. We've started to look at plumbing. I have the freshwater hookups ready to go. We're working on gray water now. I had a piece arrive pretty late today, so we're just trying to get that figured out. I'm gonna pick up some more pieces tomorrow. But biggest things are the sink is in, and this backsplash turned out so good. It'll be ready to put in tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Starting out the day where I ended with the gray water, we need to connect that drain to this. I'm going to start by putting a hole in the lid. I'm making a platform for the gray water tank so that I have room for the valve to empty it. I decided I might as well put it together outside and then take it in. Moving along with the gray water, I just made the hole with this drill bit into the water tank. Courtney's trying to get it together. Got the valve hooked up. It's made for a rainwater system and it seems to be working pretty great. We're just testing it to make sure there's no leaks. With this valve, the big benefit about this is I don't have to carry the gray water tank anywhere, and I can empty it in responsible places without getting out of the van. I'll be in the kitchen, open the valve, and the gray water will drain under the van. I'm seeing how much hose we need, and then I'm going to add my hose end and hook it up to the valve. that that's done, I can hook up the drain and the fresh water and get the countertop done, but that is gonna happen on Monday. We did get the countertop in. All of the plumbing is hooked up except for the faucet, which I'm gonna be able to do quick on Monday. I am really hoping to wrap this up early next week, but we aren't gonna get finished today. There's still plenty of things on the list, even though we knocked off 3 or 4 of them today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you click that button. Give this video a big like if you enjoyed seeing everything come together. And I'll be back in a few days with final touches.